Hello, it's Scott here from Digital Puppets. Now, many of you Adobe Character Animator users out there might be familiar with the Alien. This was actually one of the very first puppets I built all the way back in 2017. It's been updated one or two times, but it's always been a little bit situated in them early days when the program come out. It's still the whole rigging of it compared to the way that we build them now is a little bit messy, though if I really wanted to modernize it I would just have to get all the graphics and re-rig it, and I really don't have time to do that. But the puppet does work really nicely, so what I've done, I have updated the puppet with some more modern features, especially the parallaxes that we like to add into our puppet. And I think the Alien, which is a free puppet by the way, has always been intended as an educational thing, something that you can play with and back engineer. And if you go into the rig system, you can see how we've added, I don't know, let's have a look for the horn. So where's the horn? Horn front. You see there, it's got the parallax added on, and the way the parallax is added on is that it's actually a face behavior, which I've renamed as mocap, so anyone looking through the settings know which is the mocap settings. And I've got it tagged as a nose, so I use the nose parallax to control it going left and right. It's also tagged as a face. Sometimes I use the tilt, so if we go back into record, for example, if we look at the fringe here, as I turn left and right, you can see that fringe is going up and down, and the reason for that is that it's got the tilt on it. Sometimes the dangle does it well, sometimes it doesn't, so it depends on what you're using it for. I've got dangle a little bit subtly on the snot hanging from his nose. I've also got dangles on each of the hairs. A good tip here that I learned years ago is only have as minimal amount of physics as possible. You can put dangles on a load of different areas and that's fine, but if you add a individual physics behavior to each of them hair, instead of it being the one physics behavior controlling all of them hairs, it slows and lags right down. But I think the bogey has its own physics, and all of these hairs here and this antenna is all working off of one physics, so it's only two physics and it works fine. But the Alien always seems to be a popular one because it's got lots of nice little features. So we've got, it looks quite advanced, even though he was an early puppet. I think we've even got a little alien that pops out here. But compared to newer ones, he doesn't have, I mean, he's got blink, but there's no other eye expressions, and the eyebrows only work off of the motion capture. There's no animated eyebrows like I would put in these days. But like I say, it's a brand new puppet. He's a lot of fun. I've updated him so there's a bit more, you know, parallax in his movement. You can see now that his face moves around, his horn and whatnot, you know, earphones are all moving, just to give that little bit of turn to the face. The puppet himself is actually, if you look, you can't really tell because he's confined to the bubble. In fact, if I find, where is it, mocap face or mocap owl, right, so mocap owl is controlling the main alien. Now I could have him tilt all the way over, so you could get lots of movement of him inside the spaceship, but as you can see, he's popping outside of his spaceship, so that won't do. Hence why we're confined to, oh no, we didn't want to do that. That's why he's confined to only a little bit of tilt. But there's lots of nice fun things in here. We've got like the smoke. No, that's not it. Where is it? We've got some smoke physics going on there, you know, to show your spaceship is broken. What's this one? Oh, that's just blink. That's a wing. And some other things you'll notice, like the whole of my, I've set it up so the whole of my body sway is moving the ship up and down. However, I've also got walk behavior added. So if you press left and right on the keyboard, it's moving the character around, or you can go into the walk behavior and control it using, what is it, position based. We actually used this alien recently in a production on a British TV network called Sky Arts. There was a comedy show called Real Friends, which was about a lady that has imaginary friends, and when this imaginary person, when the person who's imagining the imaginary friend goes to sleep, the imaginary friend goes to dreamland, and there's a whole bunch of different characters. Some of them are cartoons, some of them are 3D, some of them are stop motion, and we needed to fill up the background. And this character, if you watch it, you'll see he's floating around in the background having a bit of a chat. So I have used him in a professional capacity. And then as for the eyeballs, they're working off of the dragger. And then if you are a gamer and you want to use this on a Twitch channel, there's this little feature here where it looks like he's, playing with the joystick. And then these ones here are just, pulling on them levers. And you'll see that there's 4, 5, 6, whatever number. So I can be pressing on my keyboard. What is that big one here? Yep. Just so it looks like as he's flying around, he's going up, going left, going right. Someone always sends me a message when I record. Typical. But anyway, that's it. It's I just wanted to. As you might know, we got a brand new store because we got a brand new website and we've done it all up. And I was putting this on the store, and I thought when I did it, I was going to update it, give it a 2023 makeover. If anyone ever has any questions, feel free to ask. There are other free puppets on the store, so check it out. Bye.